It's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus! Oh, I'm ready to go. No, I think I'm missing something. I need the power sword. Hiya! Let me take this off. Oh. So this is a power sword. Specifically the Crimson Guardian from Mind Games. And I like it. So it's foam, first off. And I like that because I've, frankly, always been looking for a version that's more suited to LARPing, let's say, than the ones put out by Bandai or Hasbro. Look at my Dragon Dagger, Saba. I wanted something more playable than hard plastic and potentially breakable. Second, it was only $50. So it's a good size, about 40 inches long. All the detailing's pretty much what you expect. I always think the power sword is longer. In my head, it's like long sword length, but it's a fairly regular sized sword. And another thing I don't like about the plastic ones or the metal ones is it always seems like there's a break, a line right here where you have to actually attach the blade in. So I like this. Good, solid, hefty feel to it. Being foam, it bends a little, but I don't know if there's like a plastic kind of, or maybe a core that the foam's around to give it rigidity. You could probably womp something with it pretty good. If I had to nitpick, my only nitpick is the coin isn't picked out at all. There's no Tyrannosaurus on either side, which I could probably do myself, but honestly, I'm a bit too lazy to. And there's little bits of overspray where the different colors clash. Overall, as soon as I heard about this thing, I was like, all right, I gotta go to Mind Games as soon as I can. And there was one at my local mall. Who knows? There may be a mall near you with a Mind Games. If there's a mall near you at all. I always thought you can attach something at the end of this. I don't know what would, because I don't think it's used in the power blaster itself. It just sits on top. That is an odd pommel. You can see how much the foam kind of flexes there. The jewels are plastic, which I expect. Don't expect them to raise the price above what it is. You can actually see the texture in the foam, which I don't mind because I know I'm playing with a foam prop. You may have also recognized the word mind game from this. They are the same store that I think still sells these. And how do I do a proper size comparison? It's a bit shorter, but it's also closer to scale. This was pretty close to the scale of the Power Sword in the 2 seasons it showed up in. Rocky, I think, used it once in season 3. But that makes him the better Red Ranger. I don't really want to talk about it, but I feel like it'd be awkward if I don't talk about it, because most people who are in the fandom will have probably seen, but if you haven't, Austin St. John, the Red Ranger, Jason, recently did an interview where he talked about a line of t-shirts with quotes from famous people, famous warriors in history. One of them being Hitler. He went on to demonize Hitler at the end of his interview. Even then, you don't put quotes from Hitler on a t-shirt just because he apparently had some good one-liners. Yeah, that's it's a bit awkward. Tempted to take down my photo with the guy. I don't know. It's definitely not a good thing, even if you demonize, or I can't remember the exact quote he said right after. I'll have to look it up. But the Power Sword itself, I had a chance to get I think it was the Legacy one at one of the Fanaticons. Because my buddy, Age Mulder, said he had either 1 or 2 for sale that he was only selling at Fanaticon. Like, he talked about it like way in advance. So I was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm going to go to Fanaticon. I'm going to get the Power Sword. I get there. He sold out. He sold out of them before I got there. I was like, no, I have to go to work. I think it was the one where I had to go to work right after, possibly. And I'm like, no, I have to go to work, and I wanted the Power Sword. This one may not have electronics. I can't make the blade light up red for a Tyranno charge or whatever, but it fits comfortably in both hands. I think this was it the Ryugeki Ken? Was that its G-Ranger name? Something like that. Because the Megazord sword in the English is also the Power Sword. But in the Japanese, it was God Horn, which is an infinitely better name. I think this was the Ryugeki Ken. So I imagine you guys might want a stress test. Not in this video. I have other plans for that. Come back another time where we'll stress test this. But for now, if you have a local Mind Games, I definitely recommend this. It's a much better value for its money than either the Bandai or the Hasbro versions. Because frankly, $50 is a lot easier to spend than double or triple the price for, I want to say, a few sounds and you never wanting to hit anything with it. This? Oh, we'll hit some stuff with this. Don't you worry. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. What? What is that Zordon? I can hear Zordon telepathically in my head? I'm needed at the local abandoned quarry. I'm right on it. I'll be right there. I didn't even know we had an abandoned rock quarry. Keep it weird. Keep it more phenomenal. I'll see you next time. Bye.